I'm about to touch up my frontal the glueless way. So I'm just wiping off all product. But I wanted to come on here today and do a story time. Yay. I was just thinking about my first job when I started working at King's Dominion. And I was like, hey, I should really talk about that during story time because, yeah, that was an experience. So basically, my first job was King's Dominion. I worked there when I was like, I want to say 15, 16. So I worked there from that. I got hired I want to say that March, and I worked at King's Dominion up until August. And it was interesting. I was a game host. Yes, I was on the microphone. Of course, anybody who has their first job, they're excited about it, of course. Like, I couldn't wait to work. I had this cool referee shirt and shorts and everything. Hold on. I had to come back for a second because I didn't want to look at my video after, and I noticed my lips had looked real chapped. But I actually had this lip gloss on, and I ended up drinking some water. So I didn't want y'all to think I was really out here with chapped lips recording videos. No, honey. I was out here really I had my lips together, honey. I don't know what happened. But yes, this was the lipstick I had on. It's like a pale pink, and I just put some gloss on top. Yeah, but I had to come back for a second because that really disturbed me for a second. But back to the video. So I was just excited as any 15-year-old would be about their first job. So I would catch it was this van that would take us to and from King's Dominion. I think it was like $10 a day. So we would pay $10, it would take us there, and it would take us back at the end of the day. So we would get up like early in the morning. We'll get there before the park opens, and then set up and stuff. So me being a game host, we had aprons that we would carry on us that we carried money in for the client, for the customers when they wanted to play games. I'm trying to make sure this dries, but not too fast. And we had different types of games, of course. Anyways, so basically the way it works was they would give us a certain amount of money. You are not supposed to come in there with anything lower. Of course, you would get written up if you didn't come there with the same amount of change that you were sent out with. But they used to write us up if we came in there $1 over, or or even a penny over, like, because you weren't allowed to take tips, which is I can't understand that. I really can't. I'm not even gonna lie. But you wasn't allowed to take tips, and yeah, like, it was just crazy. So people who wanted to tip you, you weren't allowed to take tips. But let's say that you made a mistake and gave someone the wrong change or something, they will write you up. Or let's say you somehow got a penny. I don't even know how a penny got. I got written up for a penny. Okay, I had a penny inside of my apron. I don't even know how I had a penny inside of my apron, but I had a penny. Yeah, it was a penny over. I got written up for that. That's when I knew. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be here much longer. But they would just petty about a lot of stuff. Like, we wasn't allowed to wear colorful hair. Keep in mind, these are teenagers working here. You wasn't allowed to wear certain nail polishes. You had to wear like either pink or red or clear nail polish. They didn't allow colorful nail polish. This is a kid's place, people. This is a kid's place. There's people that comes in there all the time with colorful hair, and they're coming to have a good time. So I felt like I don't want to say slave. Yeah, I felt like a slave, man. I was like, dang, I can't do anything, and I get written up for the littlest thing. Like, they also used to count our money when we come in there. They would count our money to see how much money we have. So let's say you leave your money in the car instead of coming in, instead of like bringing it in, you left your wallet inside your car. You bet not. You bet not. Look at me. You bet not go outside and get it. Because if you come back in there with it, you getting written up. Because they're going to automatically think you stole it. And I know this for a fact because one of my friends who worked with me at Kings Dominion, she got written up for that. Yep. She got written up for going to get her money out the car, which she told them she got it out the car. They saw her on the camera getting it out the car. Yes, they went and looked on the camera. But they still wrote her up for it. It was wicked, man. But I won't say that Kings Dominion was completely bad for me. I did like it because I got into the park for free. I got 3 free tickets for my friends at the end of the summer. So it wasn't bad. It just wasn't what I expected. Yeah. But 3 free tickets at the end of the summer for my friends. We got to play in the park all the time. We got discounts on food. So, I mean, I met a lot of cool people at Kings Dominion. A lot of friends. It was fun. It really was fun. I just couldn't get with the heat. I left specifically because we were standing out there in the heat like all day. We wasn't allowed to leave our stations. So they were probably like, you could probably go get water, but it was faucet water. Faucet water. Hot fucking faucet water. Okay? And yeah. So imagine nobody being in the park all day. This is like maybe a Monday out the summer. And you're just standing there and you have to be talking on the microphone. Let them come past and you ain't talking on the microphone either. You just standing there. You getting written up. So you had to be talking on the microphone and you just walking back and forth, walking back and forth. No one's coming to your game because there's no one in the park. Even when it was raining, we were standing outside. Some people ain't even have what is it? A roof over top of their game, and you're just standing right there. Yeah, maybe you can walk over to the other game and stand under there, but you're still, if someone wants to play in the rain, you're gonna bring your butt back over there. Yep. Yeah, so I mean, I recommend Kings Dominion for anybody who wants to have a first good job. I feel like it was a really good start to having a job, but I probably wouldn't do it again. Is this dry yet? I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit before I probably wouldn't do it again, but it definitely built me some character, because I almost want to say, I almost want to say Kings Dominion was my hardest job, honestly. I only had, let me see, yeah, I really want to say I only had 3 jobs so far. And that was Kings Dominion first, then Red Lobster, and then what I'm doing now, which is as a hairstylist. So I did work at a different place as a hairstylist though before I became an entrepreneur. But anyways, yes. So Kings Dominion definitely built character. But yeah, it had to be one of the hardest jobs for me. And I think really it was hard for me because of the heat, and I wasn't a people's person, so it was very hard for me to talk to people or get them to come play my game. Yeah. And then the checks, man, it was okay, but not to stand in the heat or the cold all day. No. But yes, that was my first job. Wow. But I felt, honey, you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I was the ish, okay? I was working at Kings Dominion. I was paying for my own school clothes, and I was just doing the thing. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was so happy to have a job. Yes. And when I left Kings Dominion, did I do a 2 weeks notice? I did do a 2 weeks notice. I just was like, I don't even think I worked my whole 2 weeks. I think I just left. No. They tried to fire me. They tried to fire me because I think I was over too many times or under too many times. I can't remember. But yeah, those little pennies add up. They was like, okay, so we would recommend that you basically resign really soon if you get another, because you're going to be written up and you might be fired. So I just put the 2 weeks notice in. I don't even think I worked the whole 2 weeks. But yeah, they was like I could come back the year after, but that's just how they had worked. But no, I never went back. In fact, I started working at Red Lobster after that. Wait, stop the video for a second. I'm a little disappointed with how my overall makeup is looking in this video a little bit. Just because I'm looking a little oily now, but it is at the end of the day. Today is Valentine's Day, by the way. Happy Valentine's, you guys. But yeah, I've been out all day. My makeup been popping all day, and like now it doesn't. It's not doing what I wanted to do. And I'm a little mad it did that once I started recording. I was alright, but whatever. I'm still cute, bitch. Back to the show. Back to the video. To anybody who wants a summer job, doing their own thing, if you like 15 and older, that would be a good job for you. King's Dominion. Or any amusement park, really. It's a good start for kids to go, and it's going to help you get some patience and some patience with other jobs and some character. Yeah, some character too. I did want to work in rides though, but I didn't get to. Like I said, and you know what? I wanted to be in games so bad because I used to go to King's Dominion. I used to always see them on the microphones, and I used to love the sweet little jerseys, and I wanted to be in games so bad. Be careful what you wish for, because as soon as I got in games, honey, it is not easy at all. Especially like they had this game where you had to enter a gate and it's basketballs, and basically people are shooting basketballs. Honey, talk about getting hit in the head. I hated that game, and that used to be my favorite game. I hated that game because I used to get hit in the head. I have to try to catch the ball. It was just a lot. But one of my most memorable moments at King's Dominion, and I would never forget it, Chris Brown came there when I was working there, and I saw him in real life, and he was with Karrueche, I think that's her name, Karrueche at the time. And when I say my heart skipped a whole beat, like I don't even know how I was still standing when he walked past me and he waved. Like, what? Like everybody from games, basically all of the park, like anybody who was at a station where he was walking from, down the road or whatever, they left their station. Like they saw Chris Brown. They was like, oh my God, Chris Brown, and they just left their station. I don't know if they had a job after that, but I was just so froze, honey. I couldn't leave the station. I just was like, and all these people was following. He just looked over and he waved, and I waved back, and it was magical. We had a magical moment, and that made my day. I was happy the rest of the day, and the park was we knew he was coming, but they was just so secretive about it. I did not know he was coming that day. I was really glad I was working there that day. Yes, but that is that's my story time on my first job. I do not despise small beginnings because that did help me build a lot of character, and I felt like I stuck it out a good little bit. So yes, don't despise small beginnings. You have to start somewhere, and each job that you do is a step closer to what you want to do, and you are to learn something in that job in that moment in time. So yes, anyways, I am wearing our presidential blonde bundles. I colored this hair pink. Yes, I ain't laid no baby hairs yet, so, but I colored this hair pink. It is Pretty in Pink by Pravana down here, and then up here is Pop Riot, what is it called, Cupid. And I really am glad that I did do the dark roots at the top, because it just gives it so much dimension. Like, I was kind of iffy because I wanted to do one solid color, because I never do one solid color. I always stick to 2-tone colors for some reason. But I think that's just me. I don't know, I feel like it spices it up a little bit. But yes, I love this, and I get so many compliments on it, and it's 18 inches. I did put a little bit of layering in it. Yep. But I have had this hair in for 2 weeks now. I did a photo shoot on it, and I just kind of loved it, and I didn't want to take it out because everywhere I go I get compliments. But I didn't want to take it out because I get compliments on wherever I go. But it's no tangling and it's no shedding. Okay. Yeah, so check this out on the website. You can color. Good thing about our presidential blonde, you can color this hair any color you want. So instead of you getting our natural color bundles, if you want to go like a bright color like I did, like a pastel color, then I would recommend doing our presidential blonde, because it's going to make the color come out perfect with ease. That means you don't have to bleach or anything. You just throw the color on top. This is really, really good. And if you want to do like a platinum blonde with some type of dimension to it, awesome, 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 because you're already there. You're already basically blonde. All you have to do is go in with your low tones and your toners, and you're good. So yeah, check us out on the website. Check us out on the website. So yeah, check us out on the website, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye. Oh yeah, I meant to say, I'm going to put the website in the link below, and you can go check us out. It's bosschiccollection.com. But check us out for all of our hair. We have. Just check us out. See you later.